how to deal with rejection sensitivity today, like right now. So in this video, we're going to talk about what rejection sensitivity is slightly, a little bit, because this video is actually for those that already knows what it is and want to kind of move forward and find solutions. And I'm going to give you basically a blueprint on how to deal with it today, what you can do right now for free. And then I will also offer you some solutions that are paid for so that you've got some guidance if you want it. Again, this is for those that want to deal with rejection sensitivity today, like right now. So first of all, if you haven't taken the test, go ahead and take it. It's a really quick test. It just shows the level of rejection sensitivity for you, where some of those trigger points might be. It really just helps as a foundation for all of this. So we're going to get into the blueprint now. So the blueprint basically comes from this place of, I sat down and I was like looking at what is helpful, what's helped my clients to really go from emotional explosions to master of emotions. And when I say emotional explosions, we're talking about sometimes internalizing it and keeping all of that inside. We're talking about masking, harming themselves rather than trying to explode in the world. And sometimes they explode in the world when it becomes too much because the mask just drops off because there's just too much going on. And so this is that explore, equipped, excel piece. These are phases because each phase takes you along some of the things you need to do within them. And I'm going to explain all of this. And I've also written a blog post that you can get some more information on the 9 steps as well. So let's go back to the blueprint. The first part of the blueprint is the first thing you want to do is help to handle, to deal, to overcome rejection sensitivity is that awareness piece. That's where the test comes in. That's where sitting down perhaps with a journal that I also have developed helps you to kind of get that awareness of where you're at, with some of those journal prompts, with some of the awareness pieces around pinpointing your rejection sensitivity journey. So that's really where sort of the awareness piece comes in. Then we've got acceptance. Acceptance is actually understanding when I accept myself, I am able to change what I see in the world. And so acceptance is a huge part of this, and you might need to do some shadow work around this. And one of the reasons why shadow work is really important is because it doesn't try to invalidate you. It integrates parts of you that you've tried to invalidate and other people have invalidated as well. So really important part of this is that whole acceptance piece, deeper understanding of you, acknowledging parts of you, and it's okay to sort of feel ways. And next, after that acceptance piece, is the alignment. Now, alignment is around that integration's beginning piece, like how it looks, how it feels, how it looks to sort of show up doing the work. And sometimes I help people Reiki in that part just to clear their chakras. And again, because it's a blueprint, it's all about what individual would work for you. Okay, from that, you've done the exploration. You've explored, you've dug deep. The next part is to be equipped, and that's where the reprogramming comes in. So in my journal, I give you a hypnosis and a meditation that helps with the reprogramming, but you can also use dialectical behavior therapies that I totally think is a game changer. DBT helped me so much because it gave me some of those skills as well. And then once you've reprogrammed, it's much more easier to be aligned, because that alignment piece helped you to kind of shift into gear. And then from that reprogram, what you've got is the ability to go into the reroute. It's those healthy coping mechanisms. It's using those assertiveness skills, and I teach you how to be assertive in, I think, the journal too. But again, there's other pieces to it. And then reframing is obviously a really good cognition tool to help with the whole dissonance, cognitive dissonance that happens, that black and white thinking that might come up. And then you're going to excel. You've explored, you've got some tools. How do you excel from this? How do you then take it to the next level? Well, you put some boundaries in, some clear boundaries for yourself, for others, boundaries that are effective, boundaries that you will practice. And so this blueprint, I do it in a one-to-one, but you can also practice boundaries by yourself, and find some tools as well. I've put some great resources together. Magnetic habits is the next piece. You want to make sure this is habitual. It isn't just a set it and then forget it. It's habitual. It's ingrained. It's within you to do these things, to not only be aware, not only to accept, not only to be in alignment, but to choose you again and again. And then last but not least, you've got that maintenance blueprint. It's almost like that user manual. Whenever you're feeling stuck, whenever you're feeling lost, what do you come back to? The maintenance blueprint. Something that works again and again, something that's got the tools, something that's easy to follow. And that's how you deal with rejection sensitivity today. You take these steps, these 9 steps within these 3 phases that help you to go from inconsistency of emotions to master of those emotions. Now, I talked about my journal. You can get it now. It helps you heal with the prompts, gives you a validation challenge, helps you to learn how to process feedback and also receive feedback, right? Receiving feedback's a skill, and as well as giving it to others. So that's essentially how you deal with rejection sensitivity today, how you overcome it. And so take a look at the blog post so that you can get more of the info to create your own blueprint today. And if you need further support, you can always look at doing the journal, getting the journal, or doing the 30-day challenge from the journal. So basically it just goes into the journal a bit more deeper, gives you a bit more accountability, as in like ways to practice it. So to look at the challenge. And just to give you a bit of a background of what that kind of looks like, I'm just going to open the page real quick so that you can see what the challenge includes for your own self. Let's see. There we are. 25 minutes a day for the next 30 days. And I'll help you implement some of these practices that I've gathered and put into the journal. And so we're talking about not just keeping it on your digital shelf and gathering dust. We are talking about pinpointing. We're talking about doing this without the emotional labor being so heavy. We're talking about a space to practice your skills in group, whether that's just me and you or whether that's more people at the same time, because I do this throughout the year. And then there's an Ask Me Anything session to get you moving in the right direction whenever you feel like, well, I don't know the answer to this question, so I'm just going to stop. Like, no, pause, ask your question, and you can actually, you've got access to a form to ask those questions, and then at the end of the month, I give you the answers. There's some questions about the challenge that you might find helpful there, and basically 25 minutes a day for 30 days. And if you get the journal, you'll get a price discount off this as well. So do go check it out. Really helpful, powerful stuff. So yeah, that's how you do it. Comment below. Let me know what your next steps are. What you're going to do next from the blueprint that's going to help you move forward. Remember to like this, subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know how you get on.